What's up everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Sean and this is the first video on my channel. It's a video of how I got second place in the Durangatang, which is this cool little comp at Gravity Labs in Durango. So this was the first qualifying boulder. It was a pretty interesting slab. It took me a minute to figure out what to do with my feet at this part right here. But once I figured it out, it was the top was pretty easy. It was a cool climb, and I got the flash on this one, so pretty happy about that. This is the second qualifying boulder. It was a little bit of power in the beginning with these first couple moves, and then you get a toe hook into this big sloper. And the only real way to describe the top of this boulder was it was really just an overhanging slab. I had no idea what to do with my feet at all. I danced around on the top for a little bit trying to figure out what to do. But once I figured out what to do, I kind of just went with the method, and the finish hold was really nice jug. This green one, this one was the third qualifying boulder. All the start holds were pretty good, pretty nice big holds, and then you got this toe hook. You went into this terrible sloper right here. Now unfortunately, I did not get video of me actually sending the climb, but I did get it. This is the fourth qualifying boulder. It was a mix of terrible crimps and some really bad slopers, and it had some pretty bad feet too. There weren't really much footholds on here, and it took me a little bit. I was trying to figure out the beta, or trying to see how to do this climb, but I came back to it after a little bit. I saw someone do it, so I got the beta. You really just had to commit for this big terrible pinch up at the top. Once you get the pinch, top was really just a bunch of power. Went to that terrible crimp, and then the finish hold was basically just a juggy crimp, so I just jumped to it. This is the fifth and final qualifying boulder, because I don't think anyone actually got the hardest qualifying boulder, but this one was just so hard. I could not figure out what to do. It was this weird jump up move, the foothold. That was the worst foothold I had ever used. But once I figured out the beta, you had to keep your left hand on the start hold and go up for it. And once I figured that out, the top was pretty chill. And I was really happy to finally send this one. This one is the hardest qualifying boulder. I don't think anyone actually got this one at the comp, but I did try it a few times. It had this really kind of power start into this really big dyno, which the only guys that I saw get close to getting that move were 6 feet, and I'm definitely not 6 feet tall, but I did get kind of close on the dyno. It's still a really cool climb, but yeah, I don't think anyone got it. But once I got that yellow one, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much in finals. So I didn't waste any of my energy really trying to get this last one. Now on to the finals. This was the first climb of the finals. It was a little bit of a slab climb with some really reachy moves. Took me forever to get that zone hold just because you know, you're on that terrible sloper, you have some not very good feet, and the zone hold is just so far for me. I had to like wiggle my fingers onto it. I tried this move so many times, but I just couldn't get it. Like, I didn't know what to do. And then, you know, finally I came back to it a little bit later. I saw someone do some interesting beta where you had to like kick your leg out. So I tried that beta, I got it, but then I tried this weird press, which didn't work. I just committed for it, and I stuck the sloper. And once I got that, it was over from there. This is the second finals climb. It was a pretty nice climb. It had some really good flow. And you know, I flashed this one, so pretty happy about that. It's always nice to flash a comp boulder. Now this is the third finals climb. Now I did some weird starting beta, and then I messed up like the third move. I went with the wrong hand first, so I probably should have watched someone try and do it first, because I really felt like I could have flashed that one. But yeah, once I looked at the climb, I was like, yeah, this is the beta. Once I figured out the beta, it was pretty much easy from there. A little bit of a reachy move, but once I got that, I was like, yeah, I got this climb. I just really wish I could have flashed it though, you know? And on to the finals climb. This climb right here, this purple one, it was my favorite climb of the entire comp. It was a really cool climb. I really liked one of the moves, or the move in the middle of the climb right after this part, where it was like this big jump into a paddle. Almost stuck it first try. Took me like 3 tries to stick the zone, but I was getting closer every attempt. You know, this time I was like, I gotta try and like jump a little bit higher so I can get some more power into it, and you know, I stuck the zone hold. It was a pretty good hold. It was a really good pinch, but then, you know, foot slip. But this time I was like, I gotta pay attention to my feet more. Gotta lock it in. I gotta get it this time, because I know I can do it. So, you know, I went for it, stuck the zone again. You know, got my feet up, made sure they were good, and then just went for the crimp. Got this knee scum in, and then the crowd's reaction when I topped was great. So yeah, even though I did end up sending all 4 boulders, I lost only because of attempts. I was this close to winning, but I'm gonna keep training and I'm gonna win the next comp.